I owe Cassandra to get her out of this first. No other information about Nina. I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. Okay, I need more stuff on Goldfields as well. I don't really think it matters that it had military service in the army of the nation and that he year abroad in Argentina. What's on the expertise part? I don't really think that's relevant. Is that literally just it? It's just a profile picture for Nina. We'll disable that. We don't need to worry about Nina anymore. Initiate's timeline. Oh my god, no. Initiate's timeline is just garbage. We need to connect. Okay. Oh wait, hang on. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. Goldfeld's address. Somehow I doubt he's around. Continue work. I'll notify when your team reports back. I don't know what else there is for me to do, really. There's nothing else in the notable alumni section. Apart from a new picture, which looks ridiculous. Let's disable that. Let's go back to Langley. Do this. Well, it's got to be something else. Alright, we're gonna do it. There we go. Oh, that wasn't even necessary? Oh, it is. There we go. Okay, that probably was what I needed to do then. Let's see, wait and see where this goes next time we talk to Members of Thought. It should be fairly soon, I'm assuming. There's gotta be something else I need. Ah, hello. There we go. That's what the donations are for. There we go. Haha. Need to be a way to do it somehow. Ooh, Harrison O'Donnell. With Miss Juliet. Seems the government just fired the first shots our way. Seems so. Although they might take long to trace it all back to Thought. I didn't expect TMB would openly write about it. Yeah, they just fired you. No surprise. They must have really loved you. There's another thing, Cass has been arrested, her lawyer told me. Just as I thought it couldn't get worse. Well, it just did. There's about new evidence in the officer injury, not the bombings. Looks like some ugliness is heading our way from all sides at once. Think the police will follow this lead too? Of course, it's just a matter of time. Harrison. I'm scared. Harrison is too, by the look of it. Yeah, don't be. Or he's just trying to be really super blasé about everything. The guy is crazy, completely nuts. I don't know why I ever thought of asking him. Don't get your hopes up. Ah. Harrison's saying that because he knows he's being watched. What about this lawyer you talked to? Seems that we have use for him soon. Joseph says he's too busy trying to get Cassie out. Understandably so. What would you do if whatever her name was arrested, huh? What would you do if I was? Yeah, I get it. No need to lecture me, Jules. But Joseph did say he might give us advice if he finds anything. Yeah, of course he will, right after he sends us his invoice. Well, he is a lawyer. He needs to earn his money. Gotta face it, we're on our own in this. Wait a sec. Huh? Talking to Joseph. I just had to look at the news. Yeah, it's exactly what we feared. So much typing. It's pretty harsh, but yes, I made an interesting discovery that we need to have a word about. I need to talk to you and your colleague, Harrison? I can set up a conference call. He's eager to meet you. Nah, he's really not. That would be great. Give me a moment. He's really not eager to meet you at all. He wants to talk. I'll set up a conference call. Wait. Nina mentioned the cops were wiretapping her calls. Said it yourself. Why not chat? I think a call is much more appropriate for legal counsel, raises less eyebrows, and chats might be logged just as easily. We're just an average couple seeking advice, right? Couple? We need to do this. Don't speak terribly. Don't mention wiretaps, okay? I don't like this, but alright. And now we wait for that thing. There we go. Juliet Carrington, conference call. Seems this is working. Yes. Harrison, I presume? Yeah, and you're the law guy. Right, the law guy. Call me Joseph. Just read you about your group on TMB. I guess this isn't exactly right. Blah. Blah, blah, blah. You could say that. Jules here has big faith in your skills. Care to elaborate on what you found out? Yes, okay. So you all know the safety bill. Yes. All in all, it's an aggregation of paragraphs to get people behind bars much more easily, and to prey on their lives if necessary. If necessary, no, they use it as a sorry excuse for playing on people all the time. What's particularly dangerous about it for you is that individuals might be prosecuted by mere indication of threats to the nations. In specific situations, it would be more than enough to point you at a word you said in a rage to consider you dangerous. That's enough to hold you for some time. What's even more problematic for you is the so-called transitivity of indication. You all form a group, an activist group, links you with each other, which is how I managed to get all these information and get as far as I have in the first place. Anyway, there we go. We didn't do anything. How is this just? This is so friggin' outrageous. They'll twist and turn the evidence till they get what they need. You'll need to be very, very careful. Be very, very quiet. Nah. An explicit evidence showing Abraham created this group to be peaceful. Prove it beyond any doubt. This is why I need to ask you about Abraham to find out his original... Oh, no. No. Joseph's asking this because if he gives information about Abraham to other people, he can get Cassie out. That's why he's asking. He was quite reclusive. How was thought formed? He found out about me while he was here for my blog, said he wanted to start a debate club. I said fine, we had a couple of lame meetings, nothing much happened. Abe was obsessed with getting his message out, make people aware what the government was doing. That could be misinterpreted. What about the protests? We went with Nina's plan for the circle mall, turned out to be a catastrophe. And Juliet, at what point did you join Thought? During my studies I met Abraham online by chance. He motivated me to take his course. Then Jules took over with planning for the other 2 protests. Ah, there we go. Jules took over with the planning. There we go. That's interesting info. Miss Corrigan is very important to Thought. There we go. Would you say Abraham intended violence and outrage? No, Abe hated violence. He wanted to stay peaceful at all times. Okay, false intentions of bad planning causes you, Nina, me, each and every one of us is guilty of deviating from Abe's intentions. Jules, you don't know what you're talking about. It was Nina. She neglected Abe's wishes, not us. Well, that's a conflict. Did she though? I think this is getting us anywhere. To make sure you won't prosecute the whole group, I need to speak to Abraham. He's gone, we don't, well, yeah, and we don't know how to reach him. I almost spoiled it then. I need to get back to writing some emails, get Cassie out of this mess, blah 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 blah, get back to you, blah 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 blah. Well, your lawyer wasn't too helpful. Come on, give him a rest. This is a complicated situation for all of us. Yeah, so what next? I suggest we meet somewhere in town and come up with a good plan. What about the old meeting place? You mean that place? Yeah, of course. Just need to do something first. Don't let me wait too long, okay? The old meeting place. Dun dun dun. What's been updated on here then? How to start repairing my notebook by Juliet. A new notebook for my studies, Christmas present. Da, 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 da. Hey, look at that PCU ID. Now I have access to Juliet's computer. I hate to let go of an idea once I've settled on it. Yep. Wait, go back to that. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Desktop. Rosen, Stelligan, Sisson, Trash. Greeting. Orwell has lost connection to the main server. Dum da dum dum da dum 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 da dum. Bum 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 bum. And they're back. Isn't this working? Do you receive my message? There we go. So I had a strange kind of connection problem. It was just like the mainframe had vanished. So I got some data loss between the servers and here. So we're slowly getting back to normal again. We had a joke who thought he could intrude our database. InfoSec says they haven't averted the attack. Hey, guess who that was? There we go. Okay, I'll get back to that. I've conducted a talk with the members of Thought. Of course, they claim to be neither involved in the bombings nor to be in contact with Goldfells. Thought was formed as a debate club at first, then it became an activist group. There is this Juliet Carrington who seems rather harmless, but this Harrison O'Donnell might well be a fanatic. Talking to them gave me the impression that he is Thought's leader, if one can call him that. He openly spoke out about the government, out against the government and the safety bill. He certainly seems to be the fanatic type. Observe him. Remember our agreement. So we're going to get Cassie out of jail. But the finger has now been thoroughly pointed at Harrison O'Donnell. Typical, have you tried turning it off and on again? Pretty much. Nothing really stellar here. I need to stop going so far back. Stelligan. Your fantastic cause. My dear Juliet. I came to the nation from Griebling. I'm so glad Marcus isn't here because he'd kill me for this German pronunciation. Greiblingen? Tiny village near Stuttgart. Okay, where I have a family. Dun dun dun. Okay, yeah. So that's basically selling they're selling everything else for it. Dangers of the omnipresent digital information. Cool. That was Stelligan Rosen. Material for PR, synchronous over asynchronous communication, go meet in person always. A USB drive with the material you asked for on her desk. There's tons of documents including technical details, yet most specifics have been redacted by the clients. Even though you just started here this month, you can for sure already guess what Victor has to say about mail exchange in the company. Maria asked me to get some specifics on the project with the internal code name Demiurge. Okay. I think I've heard that name before, and not from... Ah, the fact that Simon says that is interesting. Oh, I've already done through that. It's gonna forever say there's something red now. Okay, Solid Breaking Rosentech. Okay, let's just add that for the sake of adding it. Help to find Gunther Aaron. Oh! Loving dad and husband. That is Abraham Goldfels, or as his real name is, Gunther Ahrens. Missing since September 30th, 1993. What did he do? His real name, Gunther Ahrens. There we go. Wonder what would happen on a playthrough where you uploaded every bit of possible information. You get a shit ton of conflicts. How could I possibly miss this? I'm such an idiot. It's legitimate to change your name when immigrating, yet very few people do so. This is what Mr. Goldfels Ahrens must have done. My dear Gunther's been missing for several years. One day Gunther did not return from work. Colleagues and friends claim they have not seen him. Your loving wife Margareta and daughter Ava. Oh. Obituaries. Gunther Ahrens, age 63, passed away at his home near Bunton. Though he was friends with many, very few knew the true person behind his gentle smile. Though his achievements in life were numerous, Gunther was a person always filled with self-doubt. No wonder, considering the world wronged him over and over again. Yes, he had his mistakes. He wasn't innocent. Who is? Gunther always did what he thought was right. He deserved better. I will miss you dearly, my friend. So he's dead. He's now a dead villain. Is a movie chasing a dead man all this time? Yes. Didn't he write an email to Nina Matonova just yesterday? Yes, someone is impersonating him. Begin to hate the fact we only look at points of data without needing the full story. Truth is out there, I don't see it. Damn it, screw all of this. Screw Orwell. I need to think. Look at all the facts again. Just watch for a while and let me know if anything new happens. I feel really sorry for Symes. A report from the team at Abraham's address came in. It was completely abandoned, no furniture left, nothing, which is no longer a surprise, I guess. 'Cause he's dead. Attacking Orwell worked, but not for long, and not again, not this way. I got you a gift, though. Take a look on your Thought web server. Handle with care. The Orwell Project. With all the new people on our site, proper introductions are in order. Why, hello there. Where did all these people come from? Might it be due to the fact that the biggest newspaper in the nation just published an article on us? Didn't think they still had an audience that large. The irony is not lost on me. We tried and tried and tried to get our message through, but whatever we did, it wasn't enough to get your attention. And now you show up on our doorstep, uninvited, yet still wanting attention. Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. Now that you're here, let's have a small chat, shall we? I've got someone here who's desperately eager to meet you all. World, meet my good friend Benjamin Costigan. Benjamin, meet the world. On first sight, Benjamin seems like a fine man, doesn't he? He's 32, so in his best years. Lives in a cozy house, even has a pregnant fiancée named Amy Peters. Never would you guess what a terrible secret he hides. Benjamin here is a government agent in a project they apparently call Orwell. Never heard of it? No surprise, I hadn't either. They don't want us to know, at least not yet. Orwell makes it mind-numbingly easy to spy on all of you, just with a few mouse clicks. Ordinary people recruited from anywhere in the world make those mouse clicks seem as if it's all just a game. I love that. Then there is Benjamin. He's the guy who receives your data, has an elaborate look at it and says, this is the one we'll put in jail. This is the one's life we're going to screw up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it? Where did this Hancock fella get this information from? The answer is from the Orwell project itself, because that thing isn't even secure. I don't expect you to believe me just like that. I'd like to propose something better. Go and ask Benjamin. Oh yeah, I almost forgot that you don't know him. No problemo. Here's his address. If you would kindly visit him and send him my best regards, that would be much appreciated. We'll take care of the bastards that sit on the other side of the Orwell project. Does this guy look familiar to you? Sure does to me. Wait, wrong profile. Harrison. Boom. I am not friends with There we go. Hello, Symes, also known as Benjamin Costigan. Where did that come from? I'll grant you to add more if there is any. I need to know. There we go. Boom. Benjamin here is a government agent in a project they apparently call Orwell. Yep. Here's his address. How is this possible? This cannot be happening. I need to go home now. Yes, you do. Yes. Yes. Symes, or Benjamin Costigan as he is, just got doxxed. I'm going to upload his picture as well, because that's quite a cool picture of him. Well then. This just took a turn for the grim, didn't it? That's the end of day 4. Got a lot of stuff on a lot of people. As we head into the final day. I was having a laugh about the plot twist. I didn't mean it to actually come true. Oh, look who we report to now. Catherine Delacroix. Good morning, investigator. Since you have the most powerful investigative tool at your disposal, I suspect you already know who I am. You, on the other hand, have been a hard-working investigator so far. You have proved Orwell is working as intended. I will be your new advisor. It's become far too important to leave the case for an advisor with an exposed identity. Symes is well, but no longer fit to work on Orwell. Moving forward, we will not speak out about him again. As far as you are concerned, he never existed. With yesterday's so-called revelation about Orwell sympathisers, this terrorist group has taken to the streets. We need to show all the nation Orwell is keeping them safe. We won't allow some fools to trample on everything we've achieved. We must get rid of the imposter pretending to be Abraham Goldfels, find out who did it and where they are hiding. Dun dun dun! House of exposed government employee vandalised. Okay, this is where there's another diverging plot point. I don't know what it is that you don't do, but if you do something wrong or if you don't give him information or something, he gets killed. Benjamin Costigan gets killed at his house. I've seen someone else's playthrough and the guy dies. Because in this one he got out. Had been doxxed, yeah, We're not home during the attack, which was caused by several of the neighbours during the early hours of the morning. Yeah, because he went home and got himself and his fiancée out. But in another one, if you just don't tell him, if you don't give him all the information, he dies. It's grim. It's really grim. It's bad. Anti-Orwell protesters gather at Freedom Memorial remains. Negotiations in Triflith. Yeah, I don't really care about those. But I just needed to clear the red star because it bugs me. Oh, hello. Lots and lots of emails. Nina, I'm truly sorry. Yeah, okay, so that's not actually from Gunther. We will have a conference call at 4 PM sharp. Sorry, Ben. Gunther. A gathering, we know Abraham Goldfels is dead. Someone must be impersonating him. We know. Collect as much evidence as possible before the gathering commences. Thought is certainly up to no good. As you know, processing data chunks is time consuming. I would say we have time for roughly 20 data chunks. And now we have a limit. Freaking great. So this is basically the same email has gone out to Nina and Joseph and Harrison, but he also has another email. You must think I'm stupid. Oh yeah, this is from Marker. You were at Cyber Cafe Chestnut yesterday evening. You said you stormed in and furiously wrote something on your PC, probably this outrageous blog post, and you speaks up, then stormed back out the door, only to meet whom? Juliet. Meaning you're back in action with a shitty group. You and me, we're done. Wow, okay. So him and Juliet met at Cyber Cafe Chestnut. We don't have Juliet's mail, do we? I'm assuming Juliet got the same email. Oh. So what do I actually need to do? Find out who impersonated Gunther Arendt and add any possible hideout location to their profiles. Oh. Give me 1 second to stretch a bit. How do you furiously write? Does it end in a face roll? I don't know. It's a good question. Let's not knock my microphone around so much. Now I am gonna slightly speed through this because it took me forever to do this last time. I think you need to say that he was at Cafe Chestnut because I know that is one of the leads. This is where Harrison did his dirty work. Probably think he wouldn't be able to track him down. We will track him down. Gone through the information we have on the remaining suspects. Probably we've received information from a reliable source that is probably the leader of Thought. Predicted the bombings alone makes him suspicious. No idea why he hid the post on Thought. We yet to clarify we're renting a drugstore so often. Survival supplies. Why would he have 2 health insurances? Might be part of the Bond and bombing. He is probably the one impersonating Goldfields. I want you to prove this and lock him away for good. Cyber Cafe Chestnut. Cool. Nice. High scores. Dank Frank Hancock. Robot Lady Multivac. Merv and Honeypot. Okay. Hosts. Lenore, aka Persephone. Ahmed, aka Rattlesnake. Marka. Harrison's now ex-girlfriend, I assume. Honourable hosts. Harrison. Former admin. Can we click on this? PC UID. There we go. We have access to his computer. Apparently there's more on here that we need to know. We don't need to know about Persephone. Marker? No. I don't give a damn about this really horrendous new profile picture of him. Why is this telling me there's new information on there? Because there really isn't. Oh no, I know what it is. It's the fact he was a former admin. There we go. This triggers this. Harrison and Juliet. Why did you leave Abe's? Our plan was to hide somewhere until we're no longer public enemies, number 1 and 2. That was before I found out what you did. You exposed a government employee. Take a close look at what happened. They're after us now for sure. Was that necessary? We've developed a following. If they prosecute us now, there'll be a public outcry. This tiny crowd with their banners won't stop a thing. We'll be gone forever once they get us. This is why I had to leave. Did you get Abraham's email? Yeah, that was crazy. I know all of a sudden he's back and he has a plan. Well, we know he's actually dead, so... Curiouser and curiouser. Will you attend this gathering? Of course, don't hide anywhere you've been in the last 24 hours. They might check there first. Will do. Now I'm not going to upload that don't hide anywhere you've been the last 24 hours. My damn phone is gone just like you disappeared this morning. You haven't seen it by chance. Can you not take care of your stuff? I have not seen your phone. Tried to track it down, but it doesn't send a signal. Probably out of battery or something. I'll go without it until the gathering. Yeah, until the gathering. I think that might be useful actually. Can't remember.